And here we go with the first of the next couple week of qualifiers who will be involved with these tournament matches. It looks like we're starting off with Carlito. A part of the new corporation led by Tyler Cool. And look at this, accompanied by Humdial, another member of the new corporation.
The following contest is a 2-out-of-3 falls match. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by High, representing the Corporation from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 220 pounds, Carlito.
Well, a man in general that is known throughout all of Puerto Rico with a big opportunity tonight. He got drafted right away to TPW after the Rams saw he was taking off WWE. But the question is, who will be his opponent tonight in the first of many qualifying matches in this old school tournament? Did you expect this tonight? He is Joe Hendry. He's going to be in the main event tomorrow on an Incursion pay-per-view of the New Talent Show and is also the New Talent Champion. What an opportunity he has tonight. And it is Carlito one-on-one with our New Talent Champion, Joe Hendry. And here we go with this big matchup. We'll see who picks up the win, this vintage 2-out-of-3 falls TPW matchup. What a match this is going to be between Joe Hendry, our New Talent Champion, against Carlito, our newest member of TPW and the new corporation. You can see Humdial slowly looking on, making sure that Carlito will win tonight. I mean, you saw the size difference between him and Carlito. Imagine him and Joe Hendry. But again, this is a big opportunity for Joe, being our New Talent Champion and now fighting here on our home show, one of our main shows here tonight against Carlito. We never would have seen this before. Just remember, tomorrow is our New Talent Incursion event, and we will have Joe Hendry in the main event against Pete Dunne. He will be facing for the New Talent title, or his New Talent title. And you see that Pete Dunne attacked Joe Hendry last week with the steel chair. That's why Joe is facing Pete Dunne for the New Talent title in the Incursion pay-per-view event tomorrow on our New Talent show. But the main thing will be is the New Talent Incursion team battles. We'll have Baron Corbin, Wes Lee, and Robert Roode against Daniel Brown, Elegua, and Preston Perseus, the former New Talent Champion. And 3-on-3 team battle vintage tag team match. It's elimination. We'll see who will move on in that big tag team match. But tonight we're focused on here and now with Carlito and Joe Hendry. What a kick out of nowhere right in front of our table. Joe is dominating Carlito here. What a knee. They're saying they want tables. Joe is giving them what they want. Setting up a table with Carlito with a knee there first. The first of many qualifying old school matches. Whoever wins again this will move on in the old school qualified matches. And whoever wins those will face an old school opponent of their choosing or a veteran at TPW Old School. And that will be the main event of our old school pay-per-view coming up. But Hamdal distracting Joe Hendry. Carlito should take advantage. Oh, Carlito now picking up the scraps after Hamdal was distracting Joe. We'll see who qualifies for the old school tournament coming up here. Whoever wins between these two. Joe Hendry, vintage Joe with that fall away slam. Can he get the pin? No, and a kick out. Hamdal trying to distract Joe again, but Carlito could not take advantage. Oh no, here we go, standing ovation by Joe Hendry. Can he get the pin? And he does. The first fall goes to Joe Hendry. Could we imagine if Joe throws off Carlito to move on in this tournament? Big kick by Joe Hendry. Telling Carlito to get back up here. Joe was going for a side kick. Instead, he goes for that punch. Thrown in the corner. The exposed turnbuckle that Hamdal loosened there. And, went for the axe handle. Carlito taking advantage. Big boot. Again, this is vintage 2 out of 3 falls. What a moonsault by Carlito. Did not expect that. Hans, this is an amazing matchup, and you gotta imagine that Joe's pulling out all the stops to try to win tonight, but so is Carlito trying to prove himself as a good choice to be a part of TPW from the Rams. Going for the pin is Joe. And almost wins the match there. It was a 2. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, Pepperjack. Joe's pulling out all the stops to try to prove himself, and so is Carlito. Joe being the new talent champion, trying to prove himself as the champion after getting pretty much sideswiped by a chair with Pete Dunne. We'll see how that goes tomorrow on the new talent show. But really proving himself tonight against one of the toughest teams in the game today. Continuing the corporation, the new corporation, now with new members of Carlito. Oh, the backstabber, could that be it for Joe Hendry? And a kick out. Carlito trying his best to try to get a pinfall using the ropes. That's perfectly legal in this match. The fans saying fight forever indeed from Joe. And look at this, using the ropes to choke out Joe Hendry. Joe fighting back though with the knee. And now they're going back and forth here. What a match between these two. Who would have thought that these two would make it this far and you'd see them fighting each other in this type of capacity here in the home show here. Carlito twisting neckbreaker, vintage Carlito looking to get his first pinfall. And he does, they're tied. Who will move on in this tournament? Again, this is an old school qualifier. Whoever wins this will move on to the old school event. Vintage Joe Hendry with the standing suplex. Can he get the pin? And he does. Joe Hendry moves on. What a win for Joe tonight. He moves on in the old school qualifiers. We'll see who will face Joe more leading into these qualifying matches. Joe Hendry with a big win tonight here, heading into incursion tomorrow against Pete Dunne. But we'll see what happens moving forward with the show tonight. We still have that big main event tonight, but we'll see what comes up next year.